Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about the swing trading strategy that I use to make a living, right? This is my bread and butter. This is my strategy I love. If I were to choose one strategy for the rest of my life, I would choose this one that we're going to be talking about today. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the market, check out our school. We offer private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. But, more importantly, we actually teach you to trade. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. It's honest strategies that I've learned over the past 7 years of trading. So check it out down below. And you guys can get 51% off by using code TRADER. So if you want to elevate your trading game, check it out down below. And let's jump into this. Oh, don't forget, you guys can use code TRADER to get 51% off. I completely forgot to tell you. Use code TRADER, 51% off. All right, enough with that. Let's jump into this here. So, all right, what's the strategy? So, for me, before I ever enter a stock, I want some sort of checklist. I want to be able to know that I'm going into the stock with some sort of confidence checklist and to ensure that honestly I'm choosing quality rather than quantity, because there's thousands of stocks and every day brings opportunity. But in order to be successful at trading, you have to narrow in on stocks that you see value and you see potential in. So we'll kind of talk about our little checklist here. The first thing that I look for with the stock here is trend. I want to make sure that we've seen some sort of upward trend in the past at least 6 months to a year. Obviously, with this one here, ticker symbol CFG, this one here has that great upward trend, which what we look for, really, really good. The next thing I look for after the trend is support. Support is where we get natural tendencies of getting buying pressure. It could be a certain price. It could be a trend line. It could be a moving average line. Those are like the top three I use. Obviously, the more supports I have, the better off I'm going to be. So with the stock here, CFG, you guys can see we have a lot of lines on the chart. We'll make it easy for you guys and we'll remove all of the moving average lines. You guys can see this general straight trend line. Each and every time it hits this line, what happens? We get good buying pressure. So it hits it, buying pressure. Hits it, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, right? It hits it several times, establishing that good trend, almost hits it in here, right? Establishing heavy support, okay? So just off this gives us indication of buying pressure, which is exactly what we look for. The next thing I do is I want to look at these moving average lines. I use 3 moving average lines. I use the 50, which is the yellow, the 90, which is the blue, and then the 200, which is the red. The main difference between all of these are going to be strength levels. The higher up you go, so like the red is going to be a harder support, harder resistance than the 90. The 90 is going to be harder than the 50, and so on and so on and so on. So look back at each and every time, though, it hits this blue line. Hits it, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. So what do we have? We have support on the trend, support on the moving average line, and an upward trend, which are all really, really good things we look for. The next thing on my checklist is going to be the RSI. The RSI is another technical indicator. It's a momentum-based indicator that traders use to determine entry points. Now, looking back at here, let's go ahead and kind of see, looking back where that stock sold off to the trend line, to the moving average line, that brought a 36 on that RSI. The last time I was trading for a 36 was back in this range, where we saw buying pressure out of it, which looks really, really nice. Previous to that was back in here where we saw more buying pressure. So looking at this, we have a stock on an upward trend, sold off down to the 90-day moving average line, which is a support, also has trend line support, and it's undervalued on the RSI. Okay, everything's following our checklist, which is awesome. And this is why having a good chart and good indicators are so incredibly important and a good broker that offers this. So I'll put a link to the broker I use, which is Moomoo, down below. You guys can get up to 20 free stock just by signing up. So click that link, sign up. It's free. Sign up and just start trading and learning and all that stuff. So, all right, after this, do we enter the stock? No, we don't. We actually want to look at other time frames. Now, with trading, one time frame could be telling you to buy, one time frame could be telling you to sell. So right now it's kind of giving a buy rating, but the last thing you want to do is enter the stock on that, 90-day moving average line and then continue to see it sell off. So what do? You look at the hourly chart. You want to look at the hourly chart and find some sort of breakout or some sort of approach. So right now, as we zoom out, yes, we do have this, which is kind of like that general downward trend that we've seen. But do you use that for the breakout approach? Well, not really, because the separation in here is too high. You want to find a different entry point. So with CFG here, we can kind of see the support here, or resistance, I should say, right in here, right, where we've seen these sell-offs several times, right? Hits it, selling pressure, selling pressure, selling pressure. So you would set an alert above that trend line. Okay, you set an alert above it and you wait for a new trend line to form or new support to form. So this is kind of what we did, is we entered this position actually a little bit ago because of the trend line. So ideally, what you could do is enter this stock, keep your stop loss just below it, about 1 to 2%, or a little bit below these moving average lines, for a possible push up here to resistance at about $48, which would give a 3-to-1 risk and reward. So risking $1 to make $3. Now, the reason why doing this is important, I'll show you. If you guys are trading with $500 to $1,000, we'll do $1,000. And you find that, just say, over the course of a year, you find 40 stocks like this. You're risking that 2% that we talked about with a, what's that risk and reward? 3-to-1 roughly. Now, you're probably saying, well, Carter, you got to win 50, 75% of your trades. Well, imagine we win 50. Okay, our $1,000 turns into $2,100. Imagine this. We lose 60% of our trades. So we win 40%. Guess what, guys? We made 56% this past year. Imagine you lose 70% of your trades. Guess what? You are still profitable with a return of 14%. This is why having a good checklist, having good risk management, having all this stuff is so important, is because trading, honestly, is just about being consistent, good risk management, and a good checklist. Those three things will help separate you from other traders. And don't expect, these massive returns with trading. I think that is one of the biggest things, the biggest red flags that I constantly see people online talk about. Oh, how to turn $100 into $100,000 in 30 days. No, if you can make 5 to 3% every single month, guess what? You're in the top 5% of all traders in the entire world. So focus on small returns that compound over time. So this return is only 5%, but compounded over a course of a year, that's where you make your money. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask down below. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, check out our school, sign up with Moomoo, and I'll see you guys in there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys. Take care.